it's many. I saw my videos. I got a lot of views. So you should do Madden, and you like the one where I played the Giants and Redskins. So I'm not gonna be a Giants anymore. I'm gonna be Ravens. I'm gonna show you my skills. So yeah, and subscribe, press the like button. So yeah, let's start the video. Okay, let's start. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm looking for the video. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality. I'm sorry it's so late. You say that you proud of me. I'm so busy. I didn't think. How could you lie to my face? Like, people claim that they I needed to start my video. Okay. Are we gonna do Super Bowl, guys? So many years, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? I can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I got like blue cards, like blue level up. I got a level up. I'm a level 99 now. Oh, I forgot. What was it? If you saw it, guys, comment down below. What's my name? So yeah. So okay, let's start the video.
Hello everybody, I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this.
Wait. Let me check something. I'm checking the level it's on.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on yet another AFC team in the Baltimore Ravens. To throw is Love. Rodgers brings it in. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And here are the Colts offensive starters.
Brian Kelly's a great example of how valuable the centers have become in the NFL. A former first-round pick, he was plugged in immediately to be a starter to handle big nose tackles as well as blitzing linebackers, and also
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use your aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I got new cards.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Matt Judon there to bring him down. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Earl Thomas is a range-hit free safety in the game. Great reactions, great understanding, and boy, will he strike you when the ball's in his area.
On 2nd and 9, Luck toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the game starts. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines.
That's so bad.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
I need a higher level.
They get 7 there on the screen.
I'm gonna change too hard. So I'm gonna put it on upload. That's gonna be extremely hard.
Up a third down.
I'm so scared. I might lose the Super Bowl.
Locke on 3rd down.
No,
and he's got Rodgers.
No.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football,
and he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes
I'm not changing the hardness to pro. Or on Madden. Pro. Okay, I'm gonna show my
who you got out wide and who you're gonna throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor.
I didn't saw my video.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Comment down below what
and he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 45. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Ingram sheds a second man. There goes Mark Ingram. Past the 20, 10. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 63 yards, as his guys are on the board here this first quarter. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully.
No way.
The defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them, because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Oh, I forgot. Subscribe button.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
I didn't say that. I didn't. I'm gonna blitz.
On first down, Love. He's going to launch this thing. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I'm not being a monster. No!
Earl Thomas was so good at Texas, playing center field, playing free safety, that they thought if he came back for one more year, they're going to have to move him to corner. Those are the types of skills he has. That's what we just saw there. 2 deep coverage, came off of the, near the hash mark, and made an excellent play on the football. Boy, can he run.
Yeah, and not really tall at 5'10", but he can roam, and he's disruptive.
Okay, Jackson is gone. Lamar Jackson is gone. It's Lamar Jackson. It's Lamar Jackson.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Steps away. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I'm going to go for it, guys. I need to make a touchdown. So, this is high.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Oh, he didn't spike it. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll run it. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. A 10-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
Comment down below if you like Lamar Jackson.
Was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that.
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he is not going to make it to the goal line, so the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on, but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Luck now, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Luck. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Draw play, this is Hines. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. You're running
Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Baltimore coming back out here on offense. Charles, unfortunately for the Ravens this year, it just feels like a failure. Yes, the 14 wins in the regular season, but that divisional round loss to Tennessee, such a shocker, really stunned everybody in the NFL.
It certainly did, and I know exactly what you're saying. When you say it feels like a failure, yet you don't want to say it.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it just feels wrong to say that, but let's face it, the bottom line is getting to the ultimate prize. And when you're 14-2 in the regular season, you're the #1 seed in the AFC, and you lose at home in your first playoff game, it will feel like a failure, and hopefully that'll motivate them going forward. But I think part of it is they didn't need to play Week 17, and they pulled a lot of starters. So now that week is gone where you don't play. You get the open week, right? You end up getting essentially 2 more. It's too long for them sitting, and I think it hurt their timing and maybe their edge.
But tell me if you agree, I think it's safe to say that Lamar Jackson and company will be back and strong next year.
It'd be a surprise if they are not, because don't forget he couples it with a pretty darn good defense too.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. He may try and run for this. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. They'll come out in the pistol. 1 man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal.
How was that not a touchdown?
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of the Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Okay.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow, they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Here's Love.
Well, obviously, red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think. Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then it curls back inside for the completion.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
No one is at the top. Tony's not down at the top.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
See?
He's got Jack Doyle. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This one fielded at the 5.
Throw the ball away. Throw the ball away.
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
How do you play?
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Madden, all of it, because I just got this for like, I got my PS4 like for like.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
Lamar, oh, that's not Lamar. Look at him. He's so fast. That's when I made the touchdown. Stop. I wanted to.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Oh,
the never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Guys.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From midfield now, here's Jackson, rolling to his left. Snead's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
It's complete to Snead. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Comment down below, does that count? Because I fell.
Now Jackson on 1st down to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I need to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Okay.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller is thinking,
and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it.
Okay, I'll do
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position.
Now a hit and lock. Lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Luck gives this one off to Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Mack. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun. Luck. Taken in by the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Luck now to throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away
They're trying to play that. I wanted to
where the
see
blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Bye. guys. Was a touchdown, am I in the video?
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination.
Now a hit and Rock lost the football. It's out. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Ravens 27, Colts 21.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading.
I go to college.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Here's Jackson to throw.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Jackson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Jackson to throw again. Forced out to his left. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Jackson being chased out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on second and goal. Jackson now. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Yeah, the option play working flawlessly right there. What'd you think of the call?
Love the call. That's really football 101 to me. 2-point conversion, run quarterback option. That means he can either keep it himself or pitch it to a trailing back. That usually opens things up for an offense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool it and give you a
rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Let's throw, caught by Rodgers. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They snap it to Locke. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Luck's pass caught by Funchess. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Locke. Complete to Hilton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking.
There's a challenge.
For Chester Rogers that time. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Locke. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort.
What is this? They keep going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Cyrus Jones picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through it. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
No, you're talking about the sick.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Tucker now for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
On 1st down, it's Locke. This to Hines on the drop-off. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Love. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And it's all over.
Yeah,
Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions.
Okay, guys, so I'm going to end the video.
And to the Super Bowl
bye,
champions,
guys.
they etch their name forever in...
And if you want...
Phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever.